This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with their new quarterback, Max Browne. The redshirt junior joins us now, having won that job, and it was not easy. Sam Darnold pushed you, Max, throughout all of camp. Was it a relief to you to win the job? How do you feel now, a week since you've officially been granted that title and now really get to lead this team?
Yeah, definitely was a relief. I made the comment to my friends and family that when he did give me the news, when Coach Helton did give me the news, emotionally I felt like I played an entire season. I was gassed emotionally, but then luckily we had a few days off, or a couple of days off, and then by that time it was all right. When are we playing Alabama? So this 2-week stretch has been long, but it was definitely a relief getting that news.
You know, Max, it's been a patient. You've had to be patient. It's been a long ride for you having to be patient. You know, how tough was it? I mean, you come out of high school, you're the #1 quarterback in the country. Obviously, anybody has that title. If I have that title, I think I'm playing right away. It obviously hadn't worked out that way, but now you're where you want to be. How tough was it to be patient and have faith in yourself, to get through it, to get to this point?
Yeah, I think it was definitely tough, and I think you mentioned that title, and it kind of comes with the end of college, and you're thinking, hey, this shouldn't happen to me. I'm working hard. I'm doing the right things. Why aren't I playing? Why aren't things going the right way? But I think I realized early on that if I show up every day, work hard, do what I'm supposed to do, everyone's path is different, and kind of became peace with that. And luckily for our team, Cody stayed healthy, so it never was called upon. But it's been a long time here. Enjoyed it, but it's definitely had its ups and downs for sure.
How are you different than Cody as a quarterback? How is this offense going to look different with Max Browne behind center?
Yeah, we'll see. I think one thing I can learn from Cody is how consistent he was and how efficient he was. That's one thing that he did just about as good as anyone in college football last year. But I think ever since I was yay tall in elementary school, the deep ball, throwing it deep, that's just backyard recess ball. And with the weapons we have, that's really exciting for me. So we'll look to push the ball down the field and see if we can score some big points that way.
You know, the quarterback is usually looked upon to be the leader of the offense. I mean, that's sort of a stereotype. It doesn't have to be that way, but that's sort of how it comes across. But in your case, you step in the huddle, and there's a whole bunch of guys that have played, and you're the new guy on the block. Yeah. How have you sort of transitioned that to sort of take some of the leadership that you have to take as a quarterback, but you also have a veteran group to deal with?
Yeah, I literally just made that comment to my dad. I said, I like having it where I'm the question mark. I like how we're all loaded around me, and then I'm the one that everyone's worrying about. That's good. Put the pressure on me, and it takes pressure off my teammates, especially with a younger group at specific positions on our team. But I feel like leadership-wise, Jordan made the comment, I've been here a long time, and so I've kind of been able to build a relationship with every recruit that walks in those doors. They've seen me work, seen me kind of stay patient, so I think everyone on our team can kind of respect that process, and obviously just being one of the older guys, you kind of naturally fit into that role.
Listen, I understand the mentality that you treat every opponent as a faceless opponent, but you're going in with your first start, and it just so happens to be in a very big stage against the #1 team in the country. So how do you view your first game being against Alabama?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but that's why you come to USC. I think there's a lot of cool storylines, but to play in a big game like this, that's why you come here. Excited. Was excited since the day this game was scheduled. It was 2 years or so, and everyone kind of, right when it was scheduled, texted me, hey, that's going to be the first start. That's going to be the first start. And flash forward 2 years, it's here. And it'll be crazy, but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to finally just getting out there and just playing ball and just playing. That's what I'm ready to do.
You know, one of the mantras, one of the sayings has been, hey, when you get in there, Max, just spread the ball around to all these guys. Yep. We want to sort of divvy out the, not be Juju heavy, but we have to obviously get him the ball because he's such a great player. And how do you go about managing that? Is it within the play calling that gets managed for you, or do you have to make a conscious effort to say, look, I got to spread it around to everybody?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's with the play that's called, but I think it's a great problem to have, I guess, if you can call that. It's having so many weapons. It's just a matter of me going through my reads, and it's not like, hey, I got to get this guy the ball. It's, hey, against this coverage with this play, the ball's going to go here. I don't know if it's going to be Isaac or Juju or Daquan, Darius, whoever it may be. Whoever's at that spot is going to get that ball, and it's a great issue, problem, whatever you want to call it, to have with so many weapons at receiver out wide.
How do you anticipate feeling before kickoff of this game, and just in your life? What's your trick to handling nerves and being steady from jump?
Yeah, I don't know how it'll be. I'm sure it'll be a little similar like the first start in high school, but obviously this is as big of a stage as it gets. But I think I heard Coach Helton say it up here earlier is just trusting that you prepared for this moment, you're ready for this moment. Had a long off season. For me, it's been four off seasons here, so ready to finally go.
Is there any superstitions or anything that goes along with your game plan? That's one thing was for me. I did the same thing all the time. I sat in the same spot on the bus and all the rest of it. Are there any superstitions that sort of stick out that you have?
Yeah. My bus buddy for 2 years now has been Chris Browne, so I sit like back right, fourth row up, inside window seat next to Chris Browne, so the Browns are sticking together. But I'm sure as the start to follow up, I'll have some more superstitions along the way.
We look forward to talking to you over the rest of your career here, and really look forward to watching you finally get out there and show what you got. And it all starts on Saturday. And, of course, all season long, USCTrojans.com/tickets. That's your way to watch Max and the Trojans play in the Coliseum.